Now the group stages are done, and let me chat to you about them basically. And no, I'm not gonna be talking about the small nations like fucking Hungary, Slovenia, them. No one wants to hear about how well they did. Yeah, let's chat about the big one. Let's see if they underperformed, overperformed. Let's see if they did better than expected, worse than expected. Like, let's just see what is going on with these big nations. Before we get into this, Romanians, I'm sorry, bruv. I've got so many fucking hate, death wish, this, that from Romanians because I predicted them to finish last in the group. Fairs, you man finished first. I respect it highly. But, guys, I made a mistake, right? Romanians, I'm sorry. They were like, we're gonna throw you in the washing machine. Blast, please don't do that. I beg, please. I don't want to be thrown in any washing machine. I get it, I'm Indian, I'm stinky. Yeah, but I'm clean enough, you know what I mean? It's only right I start with the hosts, Germany. For me, going into the Euros, I thought they were gonna do well, obviously being the home nation and everything like that, but they have surprised me. They figured out a system that works with the players they have, and they're using it very, very well. The way Germany play is the way England really want to play, as in they've got a player like Trent, like Kroos, who can just ping past about, and they haven't really got runners with Musiala, Wirtz, like Foden. Like, none of them are really runners, and Trent and Kroos can kind of do the same thing, apart from obviously Trent can't do the line breaking passes. I still think he can, but Germany, we're talking about Germany, I think they will do very, very well. The players in the squad know their role. Like Fulkrug, he knows he ain't gonna start, but he knows when he comes on, he will score. He's not making a fuss about he should start. The German fans aren't saying he should start in because they know his role. Come off the bench and just be a nuisance. And you could say he's been better than Havertz this season, but Havertz works for their system. That's what Nagelsmann's doing. He's not putting all the best players in. He's working a system around what works. Like, he knows he needs Toni Kroos in that team to win this tournament. So he just made the team around Kroos, and it's worked, bro. Germany have a very strong team. Their defense is very good with Rudiger and Tah. The only, I guess, worry for them is that when they don't control the game, like the one against Switzerland, where they're just getting pressed, like heavy press, it's very hard for them to control the game. Like, you see Kroos coming into the back three, which is all good when you're controlling the game, but when you're trying to like win or step up the pressure, you're going to want that guy in midfield a lot more. And the big worry for me is Manuel Neuer still in goal. Don't get me wrong, in my lifetime, Manuel Neuer is the best keeper I've seen, but that was like 10 plus years ago now. He's now way past it. Like, he hasn't played all season for Bayern, and they brought him into the Euros, and the qualifiers leading up to it, he weren't great. The friendlies leading up to it, he weren't great. This tournament, he hasn't been, obviously, Manuel Neuer. I get it, it's Manuel Neuer. He can still save your goals and that, but when it comes to his feet play or anything really other than, even his shot saving isn't as great anymore because he's just older, bro. He's like 40. He can't be the same player from 10 years ago, but that is the only weak link. I can't really say too much about Germany. Like, their only weak link is their keeper. Obviously, they're on that side of the draw, like a lot of these teams I'm going to talk about are. I think from this side of the draw, I'm saying it up front now, because if you've got this side of the draw, then you've got like England's side. From that side of the draw, the one like France, Germany, Portugal, Spain, all of that, yeah. So whoever gets to the final from that side of the group wins the whole tournament. Coming into this tournament, I didn't think they would dominate games as much as they would. Like, obviously it's Germany, they're still good, but again, the World Cups and the Euros leading up to this tournament, they haven't been great since 2014, so I didn't have too much expectation on them. And for them to come out, especially against Scotland, that 5-1 win, they just smoked them, bro. They had full control of the game from minute one. They can also get run over the park. They haven't got a lot of runners, they haven't got a lot of legs in midfield. If you get past that Andrich guy, you can get past Rudiger, you can get past Tah, you can get past Kimmich, you can get past Neuer. Their defense isn't obviously as strong as other nations that I'm going to talk about, but it's still very strong, and because they're home nation, they've got the crowd, it does go a long way. So yeah, I would say Germany are one of my favourites to win this tournament. Now we're on to Spain. Spain are, I'm saying it right now, Spain are my favourite to win this tournament. I think based off the group stages, Spain have looked the best team in this tournament by a landslide as well. They're just dominating the ball. I've never seen Spain with wingers, by the way, real wingers. Like, Spain should not be having these real wingers, and in 2024 real wingers shouldn't exist, but somehow it's combined. Like, I get all the plaudits are going to go to Lamine Yamal, and I get that. This Brez 16 ripping it up, I respect that. Like, he is cold, but Nico Williams, bruv, come to Anfield. We need you at Anfield, bruv. I was watching this Italy game, yeah. I obviously, most of these players in this tournament, apart from the ones that play in the Prem, I don't watch. I'm not going to be one of these, yeah, I watched the Bundesliga, the Serie A, the Ligue 1. No, bro. I watch Prem here and there. That's about it. But Nico Williams, oh my god, he's cold. I don't know if he's just cold for club or whatever, but that Italy game, oh my day. Bro, he teared fucking, who is it, Di Lorenzo, a new one, From like the 30th second, he was on him every single attack. He would just get the ball, run at him, and that's what you need to win this tournament, bro. Real wingers, players that will run past, man, and cross it in. Because Morata, for tournament football, is a decent striker. The nines in this tournament haven't been great. There's not really been one standout nine. And Morata, in between them two wingers, will work. And let me just tell you, Fabian Ruiz, right now, player of the tournament. Fabian Ruiz is controlling games, like, ridiculously. They have the best midfield in this tournament. Rodri's Rodri, innit? Rodri's the best DM in the world. He knows what he's doing. He's calm. Then you got Pedri, who's just a bit more attacking, get the ball up the pitch a bit more. And then you got Fabian Ruiz, bro, the controller. But he just gets it, switches it, 5-yard pass here and there. The fact they got 9 points out of that group, which is the hardest group, Albania with no pushover. Then obviously you got Italy and Croatia, two very decent sides. That's probably the best group, like on paper, I guess, in the tournament. They conceded 1 goal in the group stages. Like, Spain looked like the team to beat. I can see them beating all the other teams. France, I can see them beating. I can see them beating Germany. Germany-Spain will be a fantastic game. If that is like a quarter-final or a semi-final, if they play each other, that will be the game of the Euros. Because these two teams right now are the top 2 teams. All the other nations who everyone thought they were going to be great, they've been a bit mid. But these two are carrying the Euros, bro. Going into the tournament, all the focus was on France, England, like even Germany to an extent. No one was talking about Spain. And the fact they've bossed every game, like 9 out of 9, bro, they've bossed every single game. Spain, like I said, are looking at the real deal. They are, from the group stages, my winners to win the whole thing because of how they're playing. The next team we have is Italy. Italy been a bit shambolic, bruv. Like, after the first game, when they won 1-0 down to Albania in like 10 seconds, everyone was raving about their defense. Not great. This Calafiori, the Brer everyone was talking about because he looks like Maldini and shit, yeah? He's okay. He's not great. He's not bad. He's decent. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand where all this hype has come from. Because, like, have I been watching the same games? Like, he's been decent, but not to warrant all the hype. He's average. You know what I mean? Let him fucking grow. Let him become a better player. Keep him in Italy. There's reports of him going to Juventus. Keep him there, bruv. We don't need him in the Prem. We don't need it. Why would we need him in the Prem? Italy have been very, very bad. Obviously, they weren't the best team that won the last Euros. Everyone knows that. Spain, they got battered the whole game. They should have lost that game. I don't know how they didn't lose that game. Spain just weren't clinical enough. That Albania game, yeah, they were the better team, but second half, they didn't really create anything. Against Croatia, again, it took until like the 90-something minute to get a point. They've got Switzerland in that round of 16, and hey man, just wait for my round of 16 predictions, because that is going to be an interesting game. But Italy have not convinced me at all. I don't see them progressing any further than round of 16. Next team is Croatia, and please, before we get into Croatia, can you just give me some respect? Because please play the clip from like 2 weeks ago. I think Croatia are going to get out of this group at all. I think they're going to get grouped, literally because they got Spain and Italy, and even Albania could do a job against them. See, I told you they were going to get grouped. I told you they'd finish third and they wouldn't make the 4th place rankings, and they haven't. Their team is 35 plus. You can't be relying on 45-year-old Modric and 45-year-old Kovacic in midfield when you need legs in a tournament like this. No. They got slapped 3-0 first game, bro. From then, I knew they're getting grouped. They fucking drew to Albania, which they should have lost. I don't know how they got the draw in the end, but they should have lost to Albania. Albania created so much more than them in that game. Everyone's like, yeah, Croatia, they always find a way to do it. No, bro, not when your team is 35 plus. You're not getting past nothing when your team is 35 plus, bro. They should have like scrapped like half that team, try and get a young generation in. I get it. It was their last like kind of chance at the golden generation. 2018 was when they were all like past their prime in a sense. And that was like 6 years ago. 6 years on, you can't be having the same team. Anyway, yeah, Croatia was shit. Everyone knew that. Glad we kind of got that approved.
1 hour later.
Allow me, I've had a shower, I've eaten, I'm tired, but I need to get this video done. So, the next team we're on about is England. Now, this group, man, this group was horrible. How did England go through with 2 goals scored and 1 win? And we topped the group. We played horrible football. It was bad. It was really, really bad. We're on paper, by the way, on paper, England are the best team, arguably, to go through and win the tournament. And we're not playing like. We have all the players on form. Deep hit, we've got the top goal scorer of the Bundesliga, La Liga. We got Cole Palmer, Young Player of the Year. We've got Player of the Year Foden. We've got Mainu, Rice, Trent, Walker. Like, our team on paper is insane. John Stones, that has to be the manager because he's just not playing like the right players in the position. Like, I get it. If you want to play Trent in midfield, that's cool. But you're going to need runners because he likes to ping it. Foden ain't going to run. His only runner is Bukayo Saka, and he ain't really a runner like that, is he? Like, he ain't really going to be fucking on the last man all the game like Gordon will be, like Watkins will be. So if you want to play Trent, you're going to play those kind of players. If you don't play Trent, you're going to play a controller like Amenu, which he did in the second half of the game, and it kind of works. We played better against Slovenia. It's not rocket science because everyone since the tournament started and saw that Trent in midfield with Foden on the left didn't work, they realised, okay, cool, we need balance. It took Southgate, like, he hasn't even really figured it out yet, has he? Because he's still got Foden on the left. By the way, I've just seen the draw. England have to get to the final. The only teams that we need to really get past, I would say, are Netherlands and Italy, and we can beat them both very, very easily. So if England don't get to the final of Euro 2024, that is a big upset. Like, it is. It has to be. I don't care. Oh, we got to the quarters, because on paper it looks nice, but for the teams we're playing and the teams in our bracket, we need to be getting to this final. But I'll do a proper fucking video in England. There's so much to talk about of England, but I will leave that for later down the line. The next nation is France. France is an interesting one because, let's be real, they are doing the exact same as England. They got the exact same number of points. They're kind of playing the same. They're kind of performing well below anyone thought they would. Obviously, Mbappe got that injury in the first game. I get it. He finally scored a goal in the Euros. Yeah, France, I just haven't really been impressed. There's not really too much to say. Netherlands game they should have won. Griezmann missed like fucking 3 sitters. The Austria game, obviously they won it. Not convinced. What the fuck was that? Not convincingly. I didn't watch the Poland game because I watched the Netherlands game because I had money on it and I lost the money. That's my first and last bet. I'm not going to bet. No, not happening. I don't know if they're going to win it. If they come up against a Germany or a Spain, they're getting knocked out. Let's have that straight right now. France are not performing anywhere near where they should be, and Spain and Germany can take advantage of that very, very easily. And let's go on to the Netherlands because I want to talk about them next. And they're in the same group as France, and they are probably worse. No, they are worse than France. They have Van de Ven on the bench. They have De Ligt on the bench. They have Frimpong on the bench. They had Dumfries on the bench against Austria. Austria actually cooked them. I was watching that game thinking, Jesus Christ. The first game against Poland, they were lucky to get the win, and then the draw against France, maybe they were lucky to lose, but then again Griezmann did miss about like 5 sitters. It's not looking good. Again, they're on the easy side of the draw, so that on paper they'll go far in the tournament. They could even get to the final. Let's be real here. They can get to the final of this tournament. They got a chance of winning it if they pattern up, but the manager not playing certain players like the Frimpongs, like the Van de Vens, is really costing them because the players he's putting ahead of them are not performing well. That midfield without De Jong, by the way, is shocking. It is horrible. That number 14, Reinders from AC Milan, I think his name is, bruh, is horrible. His touches are way too heavy. His passes are not accurate at all. The Netherlands without De Jong in that midfield is shocking. It's so bad. There's no control whatsoever. Gakpo performing well. When he's off the left, Gakpo is doing well. Depay, he's doing alright. Like, you know what I mean? He scored the goal. Very good goal, by the way. His finishing boots ain't really been there, but his link-up play's been alright. Like, I hear it, you know what I mean? He's never really been the guy to score all the goals, but like, Simmons is good. Simmons is very good. They need to play him more. I don't know why they didn't play him. It showed when they subbed him on against Austria, he changed the game for the Netherlands. Netherlands are shit, basically. France are shit, is what I'm trying to say. Mbappe needs to step up because France won the hard side of the draw, bro. France can get dogged in the fucking quarters and it's going to be unreal. I can't wait to see it. And the last nation I'm going to talk about is Portugal. No, let's talk about Belgium. Belgium, I don't know, a quick one on Belgium. Belgium are pretty shit. Lukaku's actually okay, I've realised. He's actually alright. He should have had like 3 goals. That's kind of been unlucky. I hear it, he's shit, but he's kind of okay. De Bruyne's okay. This tournament, he's had an okay tournament. He's been good. He's probably been the best player actually. So why am I saying that? Their defense is horrible. The fact they didn't take Courtois is costing them, and their fans booed them off the pitch today after a 0-0 draw. Anyway, on to Portugal. Portugal, it's a weird one. They've just lost 2-0 to Georgia as I'm recording this, so not great. I didn't really watch the game, but obviously they put the second team on. On paper, that second team should have washed Georgia. But the 2 games that I did watch, they got 6 points out of the group. They've won 2 out of 3. On paper, very, very good. The wins though were a bit weird. Like what? The one against Czech Republic, they dominated the ball, created very, very little chances. Czech Republic went 1-0 up and then they scored 2. And the last minute goal, the defender, instead of clearing the ball, why did he try to fall on it? Made no sense. And then obviously it was an own goal for their other goal. Like, that was a lucky win. And then the Turkey win, I was watching that and I was like, what? They weren't convincing at all, bro. Not at all. Not in the slightest. Own goal. The other one was the pass back. Like, it was just a horror show from Turkey. And then they've lost to Georgia. They're on the hard side of the draw. And I don't see them winning, man. The only players you can say have had an okay tournament for Portugal, Pepe Actually, no, Pepe's been class. You can't have a 41-year-old as your best defender. That can't be happening when you've got also Ruben Diaz, who just won the treble like last season with Man City and then won the Prem this season. Ruben Diaz needs to step up for his country. Bernardo Silva, you need to step up for your country. The only players that are playing well right now is Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes and Pepe. They need to pattern up. I don't think they will. I think they'll get an early round knockout. I think it could be round 16, but it'll probably be quarters. That's my take on who I think is going to win, just based off the group stage. Like, this is just my group stage, like, kind of review on all the big nations. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all of that. I'll see you actually very, very soon, because I'm going to do some round of 16 predictions. Hopefully, man. I think it starts on Saturday. Shit, let's get these uploaded. Quick time, lad.